Right, the SABC's biggest commercial TV station, SABC One, has garnered over 1 billion social media impressions with their hashtag SABC is on campaign. Now, the summer campaign was launched with the strapline, summer is... No, SABC One...
See on.
Thank you, because I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, no, wait, help me out here. SABC...
One, see on.
Is that was the campaign?
See on, yeah.
Right. Okay, so this is basically to promote the summer content, and this was launched on the channel, as well as the channel's new, social media platforms. But to tell us more, as you can see, I am already quizzing him here. SABC's acting head of marketing, Dichaba Phalatse, is in studio to talk to us.
Good morning, Leah.
So nice to see you. Welcome.
So good to be with you, yeah, thank you.
A billion. Is that the kind of...
It's an incredible milestone.
Amazing.
It's an incredible milestone. And I think what really makes it special is that it is organic, right? So if you had to spend to get 1 billion impressions, you'd spend about 150 million.
Wow.
We don't have those budgets.
No, we definitely don't.
So the beauty about it is that South Africans responded on social media and co-created the promotion of our summer offering. So 1 billion impressions is a massive milestone. A lot of campaigns do an average of 15 million per campaign. It's unheard of, actually. With the limited budgets that we have, it just shows that it's a combination of great content, a strong proposition that's aligned to our audiences, the youth audience, and allowing our audience to co-create and have fun with us.
So talk to me a little bit about the kind of concept behind it. What was it all about? So
SABC One always has a summer campaign that has this vibrancy and resonates with, the summer festive feel of the country. So we looked at a proposition that talks about how we are still relevant and switched on. And See On has always been in, the language of the youth, come to this party, we're on, what's happening, see on. So we used that proposition to position SABC One as the channel that brings you the latest content, the most fun, riveting content. So we promoted Too Hot to Be Single, which was on. We promoted Fooled by Love. We had so much fun with all the kind of content that we created on social media.
That's great fun. I mean, when we talk about it had the biggest impressions in 1 billion, which is the biggest platform? Because there are so many different social media platforms. But where do you find that this really got most of the impressions?
So it's combined. I mean, I think the biggest, obviously, it's Facebook.
Yeah.
But it's a combination.
Isn't that crazy? So Facebook's still garnering a lot of the social media attention.
It does. I know most of us, we're like, oh, Facebook is for the...
It has a massive... people. Yeah. Meantime, I mean, SABC One is really aimed at... It's aimed at everybody, but I mean, you've also got the youth. That's the big thing of SABC One.
Correct, but the talkability comes from Twitter.
Okay.
So a lot of people comment, and particularly when they're watching our shows. So Too Hot to Be Single, one of our key shows, a lot of people interacted on Twitter immediately. A lot of engagement comes from Facebook and obviously Instagram. We also used it for a lot of Insta stories. We had also a really great campaign where we merged Amapiano and hip hop, where we asked female MCs to rap about SABC One. We had some big names: Dogi T, Gigi Lamaine, Nomfundo. So that also, elevated, I think, the campaign for people to rap, and we asked people to partake in this competition, to be part of the SA Hip Hop Awards. So really grateful to our partners, Blueprint, that put together the digital campaign, our creative agency, Two Tone, that created the overall big campaign. I have to give a big shout out to Nomfundo CB, our marketing manager at SABC One, and Caroline. I have to recognize the team.
Fantastic. Yeah, the team does work very, very hard behind the scenes for the marketing side of things. You never mentioned TikTok, and I mean, this is one of the biggest platforms at the moment, and especially with the youth and how they use it. I mean, the impressions on there are huge. How are we with regard to utilizing it? So
the beauty about TikTok is that it allows the spreading of content quite quickly and easily. So it caught a lot of fire, the hashtag SABC One See On TikTok. So if you log on, if anyone is watching, please log on to our TikTok, our TikTok account. You'll see a whole bunch of content. You can join in. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. And I think what's beautiful about it is that people can take it to any different spaces and own it in their lives. So yeah, quite a big milestone. I mean, a billion impressions doesn't happen every day.
No, it really, really doesn't. It's wonderful. It shows you the power of social media and how it just gets out there and something just takes off. And I mean, you think it's a good campaign, but you also think that everything else you've created is a good campaign. And then this happens.
Exactly.
So the reality is, what are you going to do next? How do you better 1 billion views?
2 billion. So we have, SABC1 has some really exciting content coming up. Zahara As I Rise is currently playing Saturdays
How is
at
that doing,
7:30.
by the way?
It's really doing well.
Is it really? Good.
It trends every time it plays. We have DJ Zintle, who's also coming up in April. Upetina is coming back at 7:30 on weekdays. So there's quite a lot, right? And we still will continue. I think there's so much momentum that's gained with this SABC1 See On. There is a new campaign we're launching with See On next week, which is going to be unexpected.
Really?
So lots is happening on SABC1 and SABC overall. So thank you to our supporters for watching us, and continue. We'll do our best to give the best.
It is so important, and also it's important to talk about these things because there is always the negativity that is associated sometimes with SABC and
Correct.
Why must we pay our licenses and what do we get and what we know that. I mean, we hear that. We're not dumb to that. But I mean, when you're seeing the development and the content that's coming in and on, and the sort of viewers that it's attracting, and the quality content, that is what's important. That's what people want.
And the value to our advertisers, right?
Yeah.
So if any advertisers had paid or advertised on a social media platform, there would have been party, and they wouldn't have paid what the actual value of 1 billion impression is, right? So because people like to think that SABC TV channels are only linear. So we were very specific about wanting to create quite vibrancy on social media. So we put a lot of effort in creating content that we know will have the kind of engagement we want and see the spike in followership and impressions. But we didn't think it was going to be 1 billion impressions. So yeah, it's. I think we are very excited about the future, and also with SABC Plus.
Yes.
There's going to be much more coming from us.
And I think it's important to speak a little bit more about that because, I mean, SABC Plus it's unbelievable. I mean, wherever I am, I mean, it's on my phone, and that is my go-to platform.
Yeah.
You will watch it. You've got everything there. And I almost like feel guilty watching and knowing that all this content is free. And that's the reality.
But that's the key thing, is that it's the first free subscription-based OTT in the country.
Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, I walk around with it in the morning because I can't sit and watch. I'm watching you guys on my phone.
Yeah.
I catch up on content. So it really is. It gives so much power to our audiences that they can consume content anywhere, anytime, on any device, for free.
And honestly, I really, it is something that you must have, that SABC Plus app on your phone. You watch from SABC 1, 2, 3, the radio stations, SABC News, 24 hours a day. It is all there, and you've also got catch-up things. I mean, it's at your fingertips, and you watch it. It's a brilliant platform.
Download, subscribe.
Indeed, absolutely. Thank you. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you so much for having us.
I'm looking so forward to hearing more about what's going to happen next week and in the week to come with all of the new promos and everything that's coming out for SABC. So this is our acting head of SABC Marketing, Dichaba Phalatse, talking to us about this unbelievable campaign, the SABC campaign that got 1 billion views. I mean, this has to be breaking records. It really must be breaking records all over for South Africa.
Kudos to the team. Thank you so much.
Unbelievable.